What's going on, guys? My name's Coffin, and welcome back to the NPL tryouts. Got my first match here. Today I'm going to be going up against the Kentucky Krookodiles and Coach Eddy. His link will, of course, be in the description. So will the team that I brought along. Starting off this game, we see that I have the Slurpuff, the Suicune, the Gothitelle, the Megalopony, the Tyrantrum, and the Shaman, whereas he has the Celebi, the Drapion, the Tokus, the Suicune, the Megalopony, and the Hippowdon. The reason why we both have Suicune and Megalopony is because with the drafting for this tournament, we both drafted in different pools. So we both kind of picked up Megalopony and Suicune, and we were kind of forced into the same pool. Wow, what are the odds, right? As you can see, he does brings the Drapion, which can set Toxic Spikes, and he brings the Hippowdon and the Celebi that can set rocks. He could lead with any one of those three. He could also lead with Megalopony, so I was kind of forced into starting the game. But without further ado, let's kind of get started, I guess. So he's going to lead with the Lopunny, and I am going to lead out with my Slurpuff. Now, I didn't really think about who I was going to lead with. I kind of rushed it because I thought there was a timer on or something along those lines, and I shouldn't have rushed. I should have taken my time. I should have made some decisions. I should have run through everything. So this is actually quite a bad matchup for me because I don't have any Fairy Stab on the Slurpuff set. So he is going to go ahead and Mega Evolve his Lopunny and hit Fake Out. I am going to flinch. So here he's going to withdraw, and he's going to go into his Suicune as I get out my webs. And I'm going to go into my own Suicune here as he is going to go make a double into his Tokus. So here I'm going to hit sub and scout out what this Tokus set was. It's kind of me not paying attention in the long run, purely because this Tokus, I didn't write down that this Tokus was not only slower than I am, but it was also carrying Aura Sphere. This will kind of affect me later on in the match, so I am going to stay behind a sub as I do take the Aura Sphere damage and get leftovers back. So here I'm going to hit Toxic on the Tokus as he's actually going to set up a nice plot. So here I probably should have hit Roar on this thing, really kind of force it out. If he had Defog, then he would have used it by now, because he would have wanted webs to stay up on the field. So yeah, I'm going to get leftovers back. He's going to take Toxic damage, and here I am going to Roar him out into a Celebi. Celebi's going to take webs, and here I am going to switch into my Shaman, which actually has some Power Fire on it, so it is kind of a soft check to the Celebi. As the Celebi is going to set up a sub, so here I am going to reveal the Hidden Power Fire and break the sub. As Celebi is going to set up a nice plot, so here I am. Here he's probably going to go for a Psychic type attack, and I am going to reveal that I'm actually Choice Specs with the Hidden Power Fire. I probably should have revealed that I was Choice Specs at that point. What I probably should have done is I could have gone into Slurpuff and sacked that, and then I could have brought in my Megalopony for free and got a free kill, so to speak. So I am going to hit him power on the Celebi, and the Celebi is going to hit Psychic on me, get some lefties back. So here the Celebi is going to switch out into my Hidden Power Fire. The way I'm playing it is very obvious that I'm now Choice Specs, locked into it. So here I'm going to switch into my Suicune, and he's probably going to no, he's going to hit Air Slash. So I am going to get lefties recovering, he's going to hit Toxic. So here I am going to hit Roar, predicting a nice plot. The Drapion's actually going to be coming in. In comes the Celebi now, and I do make a bit of a misplay here, and I do click Roar with my Suicune, and that was a misplay because I really should not have let Suicune get chipped down like this. Hindsight's 2020. So I'm going to roll him out into the Tokus, purely because I thought that the Celebi was going to set up. The Tokus is going to come in, it's going to take some Toxic damage. So here I am going to hit sub now, and the Tokus is going to roost. So it's a nice plot, 2 attacks and roost. So I'm sitting behind a sub. Drapion's going to come in, and I do hit Roar again, predicting him to go for another nice plot. So here comes the Celebi. What I probably should have done is I should have hit Roar at this point because... wait, no I shouldn't have. So here I'm going to hit Toxic onto the Celebi. I should have hit Toxic when he set up the Nasty Plot earlier and then roared, because then there would be a Toxic Celebi on the other side of the field and I would have been able to chip it down a little bit easier. So here I'm going to get some Lefties recovery and the Celebi is going to take some Toxic damage. So here I'm going to make a switch into my Slurpuff and in comes the Drapion. Get a speed drop. So here I am going to throw up a Wish and try and pass it into my Suicune. But he is going to set up a layer of Toxic Spikes. I am going to switch now into my Suicune and try and get the Wish off, but here we see that he's actually going to have the Acid Downpour on the Drapion, and that is going to put me to the point where Wish wouldn't really recover anything. So here I'm going to hit Scald, hope for a Fish for a burn, and here he's going to hit Taunt, probably predicting me to hit Roar or Sub. And I do realize he's actually slower than I am, which is doesn't really matter in the long run. So he's going to switch into a Celebi. I'm going to hit Scald, no burn this time, and I am going to take some poison damage. So here I'm going to switch into my Gothitelle, predicting a Nasty Plot, but he's actually going to set up a Sub, which is a good play on his end. So here I'm going to hit Signal Beam and break the Sub. Unfortunately, what I should have realized as he was, he's going to hit Sub again, and what I probably should have realized at this point was that he was actually chipping my Gothitelle down to the point where a Psychic at +2 would guarantee the kill, Giga Drain at +2 would guarantee the kill. So he's going to hit Sub, probably just to get a little bit more damage onto my Gothitelle. I am going to get an unnecessary crit on the Sub. And here I'm going to, and here Gothitelle's going to die because, I wasn't really paying attention. Hindsight is 2020. I probably should have not stayed in. So here I'm going to go into my Lopunny, scare it out, get Speed Drop, and here I'm going to Mega Evolve, and I am going to hit the Frustration. And what I should have seen here or written down was that the Suicune was actually Rocky Helmet, and this is actually going to really factor into a bigger part of the game. So here I'm going to hit High Jump Kick. Only now do I realize the Suicune is actually Rocky Helmet. Here he's going to hit Scald and chip my Lopunny down a little bit more, to the point where later on in the game I will be able to die because of the Rocky Helmet and the poison damage. So here I'm going to switch into my Shaman, and the Suicune's going to hit Rest. Hindsight is that I probably should have just stayed and killed the Suicune because Suicune was actually such a big problem. The only thing I could really have to kind of deal with it was the Shaman and the Lopunny, and I should have been able to deal with the Lopunny there. So here I am going to hit the Seed Flare, and the Togekiss is going to come in. So here I'm going to go ahead and sack my Shaman, and this is a big misplay because now I can't really deal with the Suicune very well because it's at full HP, and the Togekiss is going to hit Roost, and I am going to die to poison. So yeah, it's whatever. So here I'm going to go into my Tyrantrum, and here is where not realizing that the Togekiss was slower than my Suicune is really going to come back to bite me, because I think he's going to, what I probably should have done here is hit the Head Smash, because the Togekiss is slower than me. I did not get that play correct. I should have hit Head Smash, and he's going to hit Aura Sphere, and he's going to be able to severely weaken my Tyrantrum. To the point where Suicune comes in, I am going to hit Head Smash, and I am going to die to Rocky Helmet plus the poison. So I'm getting completely outplayed because I am not paying attention at all. So here I am going to switch into my Lopunny, and I do hit High Jump Kick, which was kind of a bit of a misplay. I probably should have hit Frustration at this point because, while yes, a High Jump Kick would have killed the Lopunny, I would have been able to kill the Togekiss, and yeah. So here I'm going to go into my Slurpuff. I'm going to hit Flamethrower and try and get a kill. I don't get it. He's going to Air Slash me. I'm going to take some damage, and the Togekiss is going to die. So in comes the Lopunny, and it's just going to click Fake Out, and that I'm going to die to poison. And then he's just going to hit Return and kill my Parrot Punch. I'm going to hit Scald. And I get the burn, and at this point it really does not matter because I'm especially defensive Suicune, not physically defensive. A return is going to kill me from where I'm at, and that's going to be the game to Eric. To Eddy. I got his name wrong. it's really just me not paying attention to everything that was going on. I probably should have written everything down. I'm sorry, I'm -5. So I probably should have written everything down before I kind of thought about making my play. I really played a little bit too rushed to me. That's how I kind of felt about it. So that is unfortunately going to be a 5-0 loss for the Remoraids, and I forgot to put the Death Crosses, which will probably be their next match. Yeah, that's unfortunately going to be the game. I will catch you guys next time. I will upload my match probably tomorrow or Thursday, depending on what time I have. And I guess I'll see you then. Bye.